coordination number 6, right?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? Coordination number 6. And in that we had few examples. In coordination number 6, we did both of them, D2sp3 and also D2sp3, D2sp3. Both of them we have done D2sp3. Okay. So let us do some more now. Right, example number 3. This will be example number 3, right? Other things that we have done: cobalt with NH3 and chromium with NH3 and cobalt with NH3. Okay. Let us look what happens if we have the same cobalt, but the ligand is fluorine. The ligand is fluorine. The third one. If we have cobalt F6, what is the first step? What is the first step here? We have to determine what of cobalt. Look in your notebook.
Valence.
Sorry. We have to calculate now something.
Oxidation
Yes,
state
sir.
of cobalt.
Yeah,
Oxidation.
oxidation state of cobalt. Very good. In oxidation state of cobalt, what will be oxidation state of cobalt? Can you guys calculate and tell me what will be the oxidation state of cobalt in the chat? We have to calculate it. Amalia, that's correct. How did you calculate, Abir and Ahmed? X now plus how many fluoride ions are there? 6 fluoride ions. Huh? And the fluoride will have a negative charge, right? You cannot have F as an atom. It is not existing, right? It exists as F negative only. And Abir, you should have looked at the anionic ligands. In anionic ligands, you have wrote the example of F, and F is an anionic ligand. That is why this will be -1, right? And this completely equal to -3. Hence, 6 minus x. 6 minus x is equal to -3. X is equal to 6 minus 3, which is equal to +3. Okay, so oxidation status +3. You have to look what the ligand is, whether it is a neutral ligand or whether it is an anionic or a cationic ligand. Okay, you have to keep that in mind. Now, after that, what we have to do? We have to write the cobalt electronic configuration. So cobalt is argon 4s2 3d 7, right? Yeah, after iron. So the ground state will be okay. Let me write the 4s after the 3d because I should write it in the order of the shells here. So we have 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. Then we have the 4s here. We have the 4s. Let me fill the electron. The 4s has 2 electrons. The 3d has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we have to remove how many electrons to get cobalt 3 positive? How many electrons need to be removed? Yes, guys?
So 3.
3 electrons. So the outermost electrons are these electrons. So these 2 electrons will be gone. And then 1 from here, right? 1 electron from here, which is finally filled. So this cobalt 3 positive will look something like this. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 electrons here. In the S, you have 2 electrons. Oh, sorry, you don't have any electrons in the S. Okay. Now, obviously, if you have this 3 is this is 3d, this is 4s. There will be 4p also present. 2, 3. This 4p is also present. and there will be also a 4d. Why do we need the 4d electrons? I will tell you. See, when we are done with CO3 positive, we looked at the magnetic nature, okay, and the magnetic nature can be calculated. I mean, not calculated; it can be measured. So it is it is a paramagnetic substance. It is a paramagnetic. Okay, it is a paramagnetic substance. Now, if it is a paramagnetic substance, then obviously pairing will not take place, because if pairing happens, then what will happen? It will become diamagnetic. Okay, that is why pairing will not happen. And we have how many fluorines? We have 6 fluorines. So 6 fluorine will use the 4s, the 4p, and 2 of the 4d, and these orbital will be used in hybridization. These orbitals will be used in hybridization. Why? Because we could not use the singly occupied orbital. We need what? We need empty orbitals. And here you will have fluorine, negative, F negative, F negative, F negative, F negative, F negative. So we have got the 6. It can fill its 2 electrons here.
So why 2 of 40?
Because we have only 6 ना. ये कहाँ जाएंगे फिर electron? One of the fluorine will give the 2 electrons to the 4s. The rest 3 will give to the 4p, and then the rest 2. We have remaining 2. Where will they give? The next is 4d. That is why on 4d. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. So
Sir,
the
in the
geometry.
4D, there will be
Mhm.
4 electrons. Yes.
Yeah, 4 electrons. Yeah. So the hybridization here is, now this hybridization is sp3d2. sp3d2. So we saw an example where we had d2sp3, and then we also saw an example where we had sp3d2. But see, the paramagnetic or the paramagnetic or diamagnetic, it doesn't depend on whether the hybridization is sp3d2 or whether it is d2sp3. It rather depends on something else that is explained in crystal field theory. Now, this is also one of the limitations of valence bond theory, is that we have to know the nature, the magnetic nature. So it is not able to predict the magnetic nature. हम लोग के पास magnetic nature होगा. Only when we have the magnetic nature, we will be able to predict the hybridization. Okay, we have to predict the hybridization only if we know the magnetic nature of a particular complex. Otherwise, we cannot predict its hybridization. Now, if hybridization is sp3d2, you will have the geometry as, geometry will be octahedral. Yeah, geometry will be octahedral. Done, guys?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now, do you guys remember the how to calculate the magnetic moment? How to calculate the magnetic moment?
No, sir.
Acha, from unpaired electrons, if I give you unpaired electrons, then Bohr magneton. No one? Okay. So the magnetic moment is equal to, this is also in 11th standard. You must remember this. If I will tell you, magnetic moment is equal to n, nothing, n into n plus 2, and the unit is bm, that is Bohr magneton. You guys don't remember this? No. Okay, no problem. So please write this, okay, this formula, and where n is equal to, n is the number of unpaired electrons. Okay, n is the number of unpaired electrons. Let me know if you're done.
Sir, here bracket is closed, right? And +2.
Yeah, sorry. Bracket is closed. Okay, and magnetic moment is given by mu. I hope you guys know that. Mu will give you the magnetic moment, which will be equal to under root into n into n plus 2. आप लोगों को नहीं याद आया ये फॉर्मूला? ये सबीर अहमद?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So we saw that if you have octahedral complex, there are two cases. The hybridization can be two. It can be either D2sp3 or it can be sp3d2. Yes or no? D2sp3 or sp3d2. Now, if we analyze all of these, then this D would be always, you will see that it is n minus 1D, and these two are NS and NP. Okay, and if it is sp3d2, so all of these are NS, this is NP and ND. Now see here, if it was sp3d2, 4s, that means NS, 4p, that means NP, and 4d, that means it will be ND. But if we use any of the 3D, orbitals, then it would have been n minus 1, because n is what, 4. That's why n minus 1d. Okay, so if we are using the inner D's, can I say that n minus 1d is an inner D, not the valence D? Yes or no? It is an inner D, right? So this is also known as inner D, inner orbital complex, and this is known as outer orbital complex. So yesterday we did two examples of outer orbital complex, right? Can you guys tell me how many unpaired electrons were present in both of them? How many unpaired electrons were present in both of them? The example that we did yesterday.
So total 6 in the first one.
6
Yes, sir.
unpaired electrons
Yes.
in the complex.
First example.
NS3. This one.
Yes.
अरे भाई, तो ये कॉम्प्लेक्स में तो 3 ही है. Yes or no?
Yes.
sir.
Same with that
Not-
chromium.
Chromium, so that is an atom. Now I am asking about the complex. Tell me about the complex, okay? Tell me in the next one, how many?
0.
0. And in the in the inner orbital complex? In the outer orbital complex, Today's example. How many?
4.
4, no? So you will generally see that the outer orbital complex, they will have more unpaired electrons, because pairing वहां पे होती नहीं है ना. I mean, if you are going to pair most of the time, then only you can form what? If you are doing pairing, then only you will form the inner orbital complex. Now, if you are not doing the pairing, then only you will form the outer orbital complex. That is, it will have more unpaired electron. Now, for inner orbital complex, what you will have? Less unpaired electron. Okay. Now, each of the electron, it has spin. Yes or no? has a spin, magnetic quantum number that we say, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, those particular spin, they create the magnetic moment that we are. Those particular spin, they create the magnetic moment that we are talking about. So, if there are more unpaired electrons, that means it will be having high spin. Okay, so this is known as high spin. This is known as what? Outer orbital complex are known as high spin complex. And the less unpaired electron is known as low spin. Complex. Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
So just write one more example. This is what? This is fourth example, right? If you have FeCN6, three negative, FeCN6, three negative. So please start oxidation state. Please look at the ligand, whether it is an anionic ligand, cationic ligand, or it is a neutral ligand. Only then you can calculate the oxidation state. Okay. Calculate the oxidation state and tell me in chat. Yes, correct. So yes, अच्छा, we have got more answers. Yes, Amalia, Abir, and Ahmed, correct. Mariam, आपको नहीं आ रहा, Nazira, Mariam. You guys are not calculating the oxidation state, Mariam and Nazira. Mariam, Mariam, tell me what, are you having some problem in calculating the oxidation state? Nazira, you also? Are you guys not here? Mariam and Nazira. No, maybe. Yes, then Nazira, tell me, what are you having difficulty in calculating the oxidation state? Okay, so what did you take the oxidation state of Fe as X? Yes or no, Nazira? Can you unmute? Can you turn the mic on? Yes, Nazira. You took the, for Fe you took as X, right? Plus. How many cyanide ions are there? How many cyanide ions, Nazira? How many cyanide ions? Are you speaking? I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I'm speaking. It's 6.
6 cyanide ions, very good. And cyanide is what? A negatively charged, positively charged, or a neutral ligand?
Positively charged.
Acha, you saw in your notes positively charged?
No,
So look in your notes. Now look in your notes. Look in your notes and look whether cyanide is a negatively charged, positively charged, or a neutral ligand. Yeah, Mariam, correct. Yes, Nazira, did you find? Did you get whether it is a positively charged, negatively charged, or something else? Yes, Nazira. Yeah, Abir, I understood what is the equation. I just want Nazira to help me. In a way, I'm helping Nazira. Yes, Nazira. Speak loudly क्योंकि आवाज नहीं आती आपकी. Just tell me, positively charged, negatively charged, or a neutral ligand? Send me in chat if you have the answer. Send me in chat. Positively charged, negatively charged, or neutral. Yeah, negatively charged. And what is the charge on CN? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3. How much? -1, right? Now this will be equal to -3. So X will be equal to how much? Calculate this and tell me, Nazira. Yeah. So oxidation state of Fe is +3. Very good. And also please always look in your notebook. You don't try to remember anything. आपको काम बस याद करने का काम कब है? You have to only remember in your examinations. Okay? Or when you are testing yourself. Right now you are not testing, you are practicing now. So in practice you don't have to try and remember everything. कल फातिमा नहीं आई थी क्या? मरियम? Fatima, you were present yesterday, na?
Yes, sir.
At what time was the class?
1. I didn't set the alarm. That's why. I set it at 1:30.
Oh, okay. So we did a few things, okay? We did a few things. You can see the recording. Please see the recording, okay? Important things we did. Okay, here we have Fe is equal to CN6 3 negative. Now, oxidation state of Fe is +3. Fe will have 1s2. Sorry, not 1s2. Let me just write. Argon 4s2 3d6. So Fe without any oxidation state, it will have the 3d first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have the 4s. So here 4s will have 2 electrons. The 3d will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we will write for Fe3 positive. So Fe3 positive will have everything same except some electrons will not be present. So we will be removing the 4s electron because it is the outermost, and this one electron which has been filled at last, Okay. Now we want to know whether there will be pairing or not. Okay. So you are seeing the steps here. First of all, oxidation state, then the electronic configuration, then you draw the orbital diagram for the Fe neutral, and after that you have Fe3 positive. Now, when you have drawn the orbital diagram of the ion that is present in the metal complex, okay, then you have drawn the orbital diagram of the ion that is present in the metal complex, you have to ask whether there will be pairing or no pairing. Okay, whether there will be pairing or no pairing. Will pairing happen or no? Then you have to look whether it is paramagnetic or whether it is a diamagnetic substance. Okay, paramagnetic or diamagnetic substance, and whether it is a low spin or a high spin. So we found that this is a low spin complex. Okay, low spin complex. Then if you have CN6, now if you have low spin complex, then it will be what? D2sp3 or sp3d2? Tell me which of the two, A or B, from the previous discussion that we just had. If it is a low spin complex, then it will be D2sp3 inner orbital, D2sp3 na. So pairing hoga, है ना? Then pairing will happen, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because we have to use the inner Ds. We have to use the inner D. So this is 3D, this is 4s, and obviously we'll be using the p orbitals also. So here we will write, for now the complex we will make. For the complex Fe, CN6, 3 negative, the diagrams will look something like this. So I will remove these, these electrons will be removed like this. So pairing will happen like this because there are 5 electrons, right? And also you will have this guy here, that is the 4p. So 4p will also be there, and you have what? Cn, right? So you have Cn negative. So the Cn negatives will be coordinating on the this is now D2sp3. Got it, guys? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Sir, here there will be one more cross, right?
अरे हाँ भाई हाँ. Abhi is much worried about the very trivial things, but thank you. By the way, how is everyone? आप लोग सब ठीक है? How's your health?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Fine.
Amalya, Alhamdulillah.
Mm.
Okay. Amalya, Fatima. Yes, Amalya. Hope you are well.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. What about Fatima?
Good, sir.
You're good. Okay. And Mariam, Nazira, you guys are good?
Yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ऐसे बीमार मत पड़िएगा प्लीज. एग्जाम आ रहा है, ख्याल रखिए. एंड आई heard that there was rain also in Bahrain.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
है
A
ना?
little rain yesterday.
Little rain yesterday. So the weather is changing. Please take care of yourself. बीमार नहीं पड़ना है, एकदम नहीं पड़ना है. दुआ करते रहिए बीमार नहीं पड़े, है ना?
Yes, sir.
1 महीना है. Because you cannot afford to be sick when there is examination. Okay, so let me know if you're done.
So how to find the hybridization?
How to find the hybridization?
Yes, sir.
तो ये हो गया ना, ये आपका 2 of the D, 1 S, and these are the P, so D2sp3.
How do we get to know if it is low spin or high spin?
Low spin or high spin, है ना? So देखिए, whenever you are reading valence bond theory in your textbook or something, they will always say, experimentally it has been observed that FeCN6 has 1 unpaired electron. Okay, that means we need some experimental evidence whether it is a low spin or high spin complex. So this is the limitation. Now, when we will learn the crystal field theory, we will see that whether it is low spin or high spin, it depends on the ligand. Okay, whether it is low spin or high spin, it depends on the ligand, and how to characterize that ligand, that we will know. But that knowledge will only come when we will be doing the crystal field theory. As for now, you will ask me, सर पहले बताइए लो स्पिन है या हाई स्पिन है, तभी हम लोग हाइब्रिडाइजेशन कैलकुलेट कर पाएंगे. सर प्लीज टेल मी वेदर इट इज लो स्पिन और हाई स्पिन, and then only we can calculate the hybridization. Okay, as of now you have to know whether it is...
in the start.
No, they will not in the examination.
Yes, sir.
No, in examination you will not be given whether it is a low spin or a high spin, because chapter khatam ho jayega na. Now at the end of the chapter we would have learned the crystal field theory, and crystal field theory predicts whether something is low spin or high spin on the basis of ligand. Okay, so when we have learned the crystal field theory, then you will not need the low spin high spin. Then you can directly see the ligand, and then you will say that what is going to happen. But as of now, till valence bond theory, we will do one example here. Okay, we will do one example that you will understand. There's one question about, I think it is manganese and bromine force complex, and NCERT has given the magnetic moment. From magnetic moment you calculate whether how many unpaired electrons are there, then you can determine whether it is inner orbital complex or outer orbital complex, or what is the hybridization. Geometry will be always octahedral for D2sp3. And the magnetic nature will be paramagnetic, because one unpaired electron. Okay, but this is only one, that is why it is low spin.
So how do we know if we have to pair the electrons or not?
If it is a low spin complex, then you have to look that, see, if you have 5 unpaired electrons, it is very large number of unpaired electrons, right? That means you have to pair it. And low spin means what? Low spin means that you have to have the D2sp3 configuration. Now, if to have D2sp3 configuration, what you need to do? You need to pair only, na? Koi chance to bacha nahi fir. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me give you one question. Are you done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, right, in experimental evidences, show that FeH2O6 3 positive ion, 3 plus ion, have 5 unpaired electrons. Predict the hybridization, geometry, hybridization and geometry of the complex. I will suggest you one thing. सीधा complex देख के आप लोग को कभी नहीं आने वाला hybridization geometry. Go step by step from oxidation state, then you draw the orbital, and then what you have to do, draw the orbital diagram of the ion, whatever ion you have got, if it is Fe3 positive or Fe2 positive or anything, and then only you will ask whether you have to pair or not. Okay, so please start solving this question, starting with oxidation state of Fe. Okay, so I'm giving you 5 minutes. Do this whole thing, and then I will ask you in 5 minutes what is going to happen. You have to treat it first. Ahmed, you have to treat it first.
Yes, sir.
First, send me the oxidation state. Ahmed, you have written 3 negative.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, only Amalya, Abir, and Ahmed has sent me the answer. Nazira and Mariam. Mariam, are you having difficulty in calculating the oxidation
No, sir.
state? And Fatima also. Fatima Agina. Fatima has also not sent me the answer. Yes, Mariam, tell me. Are you having difficulties in calculating oxidation state? Yes, Mariam, correct. Fatima, correct. I'm waiting for Nazira's answer. You have to look whether H2O is a positively charged, negatively charged, or a neutral ligand. You have to look whether H2O is a positively charged, negatively charged, or a neutral ligand.
Sir,
Abir?
sir, after finding the electronic ground state of Fe, then we will find Fe3 plus or Fe3 minus excited state.
What is the oxidation state of Fe? What
Plus-
you have calculated?
Plus
Then
3.
do it for that only, na? Remove 3 electrons, right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
And then write ground state.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Nazira, very good, correct. So, Ahmed, you done? I think you're done.
Yes,
Ahmed?
Yes, sir.
Acha. Can you send it to Nishkar sir?
Yes. Yes, sir. 1 minute. Yes, sir. Done.
What about Abir, Fatima, Mariam?
Sir, I'm stuck in the last step, but I sent a picture to Nishka sir.
So what step are you stuck at?
So that last one, compounds.
So for the compounds you're stuck at.
Yes, sir.
So oxidation state of Fe, you all have calculated rightly, but except Ahmed. Ahmed calculated, I don't know how he calculated -3. H2 is a neutral molecule. H2O exists as a neutral molecule. Okay, that is why if H2 will not have any charge, whatever charge is in the complex is due to the 3 positive of the iron, 3 positive of the iron. Hence, Fe, which has how many electrons? It has in D. I'm just making the orbital diagram. Okay, I hope you have written the electronic configuration correctly. There will be 2 electrons here, and there will be 6 electrons in the 3D. Okay, then if you have Fe3 positive, then everything will be same except the electron will be gone. This electron and this electron. Okay, this is gone. Now this is what? This is 3D. This is 4s. Then obviously to get more, we need how many? Because there are 6 H2Os, so we need more orbitals. And obviously we cannot pair them because it has said that it needs 5 unpaired electrons. Okay, it is experimentally determined that there are 5 unpaired electrons. So this is 4p, and 2 of the Ds will be used, and this is 4D. Okay, only 2 of the Ds because we have 6 ligands, so we need 6 orbitals. That is why from this H2O, 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 and H2O. Now these H2O will be coordinating. Both are coordinating. All of them are coordinating how many electrons? 2 electrons. So the hybridization is sp3d2. Shape is octahedral.
It's a geometry, right?
Yeah, shape and geometry, the same only. I mean, for now it is same, but geometry, will write it geometry.
So why d orbital has only one electron?
It all doesn't have. I have.
Okay.
(4D) also exists, so you can extend it. Okay, Abir.
Yes, sir.
What about Amalya and others? Done, guys.
Yes.
Now we will look at examples of coordination number 4.
So is it paramagnetic or?
Paramagnetic, not paramagnetic, because 5 unpaired electrons. Right? It will be paramagnetic. 5 unpaired electrons are there. So now we will write about coordination number 4. Okay, in coordination number 4, let us start with an atom. That is, the steps involving will be same. Okay, but here how many orbitals do we need? How many vacant orbitals should be present in the metal? If the coordination number is 4, how many vacant orbitals should be present in the metal? Or when it was 6, how many were present? When we had 6 ligands, the coordination number was 6. Then how many vacant orbitals were present? Yes, Abir, Amalya, Fatima. 6 na? So how many orbitals do we need here?
4.
Abir,
4, sir.
got it na? या फिर नहीं समझ में आया?
Yes, sir. Now I got it.
Now you get it? Okay, what about Amalya, Fatima?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So the number of, the coordination number, if it is 6, you need 6 vacant orbitals. If it is 4, you need 4 vacant orbitals. Okay, and there the ligand can coordinate. Ligand can give their 2 electrons in those orbitals. So the first example is NiCN4 2 negative. Ni CN4 2 negative. Okay, NiCN4 2 negative. So the first thing that you have to do is give me the oxidation state of nickel. Give me the oxidation state of nickel. Yes, Amalya, very correct. Correct, Abir. These girls have become lazy. Mariam, Fatima, and Nazira. आंसर ही नहीं भेजते. जब तक नाम से नहीं बोला जाए आंसर ही नहीं भेजते हैं. Yes, correct, Mariam. Waiting for Nazira and Fatima. It is correct. Correct, Ahmed. Correct. Abir also correct. Mamalya also correct. Yeah, देखिए, Fatima and Nazira. Yes, Fatima, correct. Nazira, please tell me if you are having problem. Please. Yes, Nazira, correct. So oxidation state of nickel is +2. So it is Sakti Vikraman Fe Ko Ni. So nickel is 28. Okay, so nickel is 28. Hence it will have 2 in the 4s and 8 in the d. So the 3d will be having 8. Okay, so this is 3d, and the 4s will be having 2 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7, and 8. Now what will happen? Ni2 plus. For nickel 2 plus, what I have to do? I have to remove these electrons. I have to remove these electrons. Two, 3, 4, 5. Now you will tell me, you will look at the previous examples, okay? All of you, Abir, Ahmed, Amalya, Fatima, Nazra, and Mariam, you will look at the previous examples and tell me when the ligand was CN, then did we have pairing there or no pairing was there?
Pairing was there.
Pairing was there, everyone? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the D, okay? Now, as soon as, what about others? Amalya, Fatima, आप लोगों ने देखा? Did you guys see? Abir?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in the previous examples, whenever there was CN, if there is a possibility of pairing, the pairing happened, correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is one of those ligands. And what is the reason for this? We will understand in crystal field theory, but now you can see that if it is Cn and 2 negative, sorry, not 2 negative, if it is Cn, then you will have pairing. So what will happen? So these 2 electrons will pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the D. Then you have a P. So how many more orbitals do we need? How many more?
Four.
How many more? 4 more.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
अरे दो तो है ना
Two
हमारे
more,
पास.
two more.
And two more.
Two more na. So from the P we need 2 more, right? From the P we need 2 more. So this will be D, S, and P2. There are 2 P's, so this will be DsP2.
Sir,
So this
how
hybrid-
Ni and Ni2 plus are same?
I don't know, sorry. I mean, you will have these 2 electrons. I'm sorry. I should have removed there only. So the hybridization is DsP2. Okay. Now we have, when you have DsP2 hybridization, the geometry is square planar. The geometry is square planar. Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
So 1 second.
So, Achha, then you can just get the Cn negatives like this, है ना? है ना? कोई क्रॉस छूटा नहीं ना इस बार? नहीं छूटा. And it is what? Diamagnetic. Just diamagnetic.
How diamagnetic? Can you explain?
Okay, what is the definition of diamagnetic? Do you remember? अबीर.
Sir, no.
अरे यार कैसे चलेगा फिर अबीर? Look at the examples where it is diamagnetic, है ना? अपने से आप थोड़ा सोच के बताइए हमको क्या है उसका definition. Look at the examples, previous examples जहाँ पे diamagnetic था, and then जहाँ पे paramagnetic था, then think about them and tell me what will be the definition. Yes, अबीर. कुछ
Sir,
मिला?
No, sir.
कुछ नहीं मिला. अरे पिछले क्लास में था ना वो फ्लोरीन वाला. नहीं,
Sir,
not
that
that
is
fluorine.
similar. Same.
Same. What is same? In the NS3 example, look at the NS3 example that we did. The first example. First example was what? Paramagnetic, diamagnetic.
The first one was paramagnetic.
Second one was?
Diamagnetic.
What is the difference between both of them? Look at the complex orbital diagram. Yes.
Sir, here the electrons are paired and it is unpaired in the paramagnetic.
Yeah. So in diamagnetic, the electrons will be paired or unpaired? Paired, na?
Yes.
So they are paired here.
Here it is paired in diamagnetic.
It is diamagnetic. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we will look at next example. Please write NiCl4 2 negative. This is chlorine, okay? NiCl4 2 negative. First of all, you will calculate the oxidation state of nickel. Yes, Amalia, correct. So oxidation state, you will get it as +2. Okay. So nickel in the neutral oxidation state, in the d orbitals, it will have again 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then in the 4s, they will have 2 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, 8 electrons. And if you have nickel 2 positive, then everything will be quite same, except for the 4s electron, which will be removed. Now you want to comment about the nickel Cl4 2 negative complex. Okay, nickel Cl4 2 negative complex. Now, in the examples, we have not done chlorine or chloride atom, I guess, till now, chloride ion. No, no. In the examples, did we do anyone with the chlorine?
No, sir.
No. अच्छा, Fatima तो आज थी नहीं. Mariam, you tell me. Did we do anyone with chlorine? Where the
No,
ligand
I
is
don't think.
no, na? Acha. So look at the examples and tell me, did we do any one of them which is similar to chlorine? For example, chlorine is in which group? It is
17.
17 ना, halogen. So कोई halogen हम लोगों ने किया है क्या? Please look. Did we do
Yes,
any
sir.
halogen? Okay, halogen we have done. Acha. So in that halogen, pairing happened or pairing did not happen? Look and tell me. Pairing happened or pairing was not there?
Pairing was not there.
Pairing was not there. Everyone right? Please look. Pairing will not be present if it is a halogen. So here also pairing will not take place. Here also pairing will not take place. Okay. So we will write like this. The same thing as we have written here. So as you can see that it is depending on what? It is depending on the ligands only. The explanation of this will be present in crystal field theory. This is 4s. How many more vacant orbitals do we need? We have 1 now. How many more do we need?
3 more.
3 more, na? So this is 4s. Then there will be 3 more, and those 3 will be of the next 3 is what?
4,
The next 3 will be 4p. Yeah, very good. So now then you will have the chlorine Cl negative, the chloride ions, and they will be coordinating like this. Now you will tell me what will be the hybridization. What will be the hybridization? And the geometry?
sp3.
D2
Yeah.
sp3.
What? कहाँ D2? कहाँ से D2? Abir. Look,
Sir.
where are the ligands coordinating?
Okay, sir, but here 2 unpaired electron.
हाँ, वो रहेगा, कोई बात नहीं, रहने दो. We just have to look the ligand and the complex. Okay, we just have to look at the ligand and the complex. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So hybridization will be sp3. Hybridization will be sp3. Then you have geometry, which will be tetrahedral because sp3 is a tetrahedral. And if I look at the magnetism, this will be paramagnetic. Let me know if you're done, guys. Done. Okay, Abir is
Yes,
done.
sir.
Now I can give you one example. Please write with me. The spin only magnetic moment of what? Manganese Br4, 2 negative is 5.9. Okay, is what? Is 5.9 Bohr magneton. Predict the geometry of the complex. Predict the geometry of the complex. So from here, what you have to do, I will tell you. If you have this given, the magnetic moment is given. So mu is equal to what? Under root n into n plus 2, right? So from there, you will calculate the number of unpaired electrons, the n. So mu is given as 5.5. Sorry, 5.9 magneton, Bohr magneton. This will be equal to what? Under root n into n plus 2. Now what will happen? You can put this here. So this will be equal to n into n plus 2 is equal to 5.9 whole square. Correct? 5.9 whole square. Then what you will do? You have to multiply. है ना? इन सब चीजों में आप लोग please don't get lazy. 9 9s are 81. 5 9s are
45,
45 plus 8. 45 plus 8.
53,
53. 9 5s are again
45,
9 5s are 45 and
5
5 5s are
25 plus 4, 29.
29 1 8 और 5 छोटा 4 थोड़ा 1 3. So this will be n into n plus 2 is equal to 3 and 34.81. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now n square plus 2n is equal to 34.81. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me what will be n.
So we'll use quadratic formula.
Yes, you have to use quadratic formula. Yes, Amalia, correct. What I drew here was no to so this is n and this is also n. This is n and this is 2. So if you calculate this area, this will be n square. Calculate this area, this will be 2n. If you add both of them, you will get 34.81. So I was just guessing, I mean, which will be the nearest one. And you can guess it to somewhere like 5 के आसपास कुछ होना चाहिए. Because 5 square is 25 plus 5 2s are 10, right? And this is approximately equal to what? This will be approximately equal to 35. So this will be 4.98. So we can say that n will be equal to how much? 5. So there will be 5 unpaired electrons. Okay, there will be 5 unpaired electrons. Now you can do it, right? You have to calculate the oxidation state. Then for Mn, then you have to draw the orbital diagrams. Then for Mn, whatever the oxidation state is here, we'll write the oxidation state. For that, you will draw. Then you will draw for the complex Mn. Thinking about, you have to retain how many? 5 unpaired electrons. Okay, 5 unpaired electrons कहीं नहीं जाने चाहिए. You have to get the 5 unpaired electrons. And then you will do MnBr 4, 2 negative, and then draw again the orbital diagram. And tell me the hybridization and all. Please do this and tell me if you're done. Yes, Ahmed, correct. Oxidation state. You'll do it for Mn, then Mn2 plus. Yes, Abir, correct. Abir, Nazra, all are correct. Mn2 plus, na? And Mn has how many electrons? 25. So there will be 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mn2 plus will have only 5 in the d orbitals. So see, tell me whether there will be pairing or no pairing.
No pairing.
No pairing, right? Because we have to retain the 5 electrons. Because we have calculated that there are 5 unpaired electrons here. And hence we will need 3 more vacant orbitals. And those 3 vacant orbitals will be filled by Br negative, Br negative, Br negative, and Br negative. Hybridization will be sp3. Geometry will be Tetrahedral. Also, Br is also a halogen. That is why there will be no pairing. Br is also a halogen. Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Write homework. Determine the hybridization, geometry, and number of unpaired electron for following. So I will be using only those ligands. I will be using only those ligands in which, for whose example we have done. Okay. So from there you can understand whether there will be pairing or no pairing. So please write Cu for 2 negative. For the second one, you can write Zn minus 3 whole 4 2 positive. For the third one, you can write PtCN4. Okay, 3 examples. You have to do these 3. Acha, I think we have only 2 classes now. Up next week, Wednesday, I don't know whether I will be taking class or not. Okay, if I will inform you on Wednesday that I will be taking class, तो आप लोग कर लोगे class 4 से 5, like 1 hour class from 1:30 to 2:30.
So we have tuition.
What tuition?
Yeah, yes, sir, we can.
Wednesday.
Yes, sir, we can witness.
Yes, sir.
है ना? तो but I will be informing you very late. For example, you will get the message around, let us say, I don't know, maybe 1:20 or 1:10. If I will send you a message around 1:20, 1:15, then will it be fine?
Yes, sir.
है ना? घर पे ही रहेंगे ना आप लोग, तो कहीं जाएंगे नहीं? Yes, Mariam.
When will be the
Nazira.
class this month?
When will be?
The last class this month.
28, most probably.
Okay, sir.
What about physics class? Tell me about physics class. Ahmed and others. Abir doesn't do physics class. Yes, Ahmed. कोई idea है? When is the last physics class?
Sir, lately I have not been joining any.
Acha. Who has been joining? Fatima? Mariam, anyone?
Yes, sir, it's going good.
अरे वो हम पूछ ही नहीं